This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, More Footy, Less Admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
G'day, Richard Crabtree here from Shram's Reserve. Just finished the game between Banyule and Doncaster. Banyule came away with a pretty convincing 49-point victory. Really outclassed the opposition today. I'm here with their coach, Dale Main. Dale, pretty impressive performance. You must be pretty stoked to come away with that win, with that performance after last week's big loss.
Well, I was just happy for the boys because last week we were totally outplayed by St Mary's, but I thought we were a bit better. We should be better than that. And today, we had made a few changes, brought in guys that have been playing well in our second team. And it was a really good even contribution. And the guys were really focused to play well and to really, they're a proud group, and they were really wanted to make sure that they got back on the winners list. And it was a really great even effort, I thought.
One of those new blokes in today was Mackenzie Graham. I thought he was fantastic today. Really potent in the forward line that first half, kicking 4 goals. Then moved him into the midfield late in the last quarter. You must be really excited about having him back in the team.
Yeah, well, Macca's, a really good athlete, and he's a terrific player, and, he wants to be playing for Banyule in our Colst this year, and, I'm really pleased that he got quite a serious injury pre-season, but he's prepared really well, and he's been really diligent in his preparation, and he's fit and strong, and I thought he played a great game. He did, yeah.
The other one was Nicholas Main, who continues his excellent start to the season. 3rd great performance in a row, I thought, from him, including kicking a great goal from the pocket in that second quarter. You must be pretty happy with how he's developing as a footballer. Yeah,
well, Nick's got strong, and he's athletic, and he's been captain the last few games while our captain's been injured, and I think that's really matured him as well. And another one, he's just preparing really well, and he's been really consistent, and he's had a great start to the year for sure. Yeah.
Bulleen Templestowe next week. How do you prepare for them, and what do you reckon your chances are next week?
Well, Bulleen Temp we've got a lot of respect for. We know they'll be a really competitive side. We can't wait to play them because, we're back at home, and after our loss at home last week, we really want to get back on the winners' circle there. But I'm really looking forward to Bulleen Temp, and I know it'll be a really hard game, and it'll be a great challenge, and we enjoy playing against Bulleen Temp. We do. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Dale. Great win today. I'll throw it over to Mitch with the coach from Doncaster.
Thanks, Richard. I'm here with Doncaster coach John Speziotis after another difficult loss at the hands of Banyule this week. John, a tough loss, but what did you think was the difference between the two teams today?
Oh, look, apart from Banyule being a quality side, as I was explaining to you earlier, when we have drop-offs in periods of game, our drop-off is major, and we've just got to close the gap between our good and our bad. First quarter, last quarter, third quarter today were pretty good. We were competitive. It's just that second quarter where we got blown out of the water. I think they kicked, 5 or 6 goals in the second quarter, and that opened up the game a little bit, and our boys dropped their heads, gave a bit of rev up at half-time, and I thought their second half response was pretty good.
Yep. The early stages of the second half, it looked like the boys really came out with renewed effort and vigour. What was the main message to them in the half-time address?
Oh, they got a bit of a spray at half-time today, and they ain't caught much of a spray in the last few weeks, but today I thought they deserved one, and again, it's all about effort, and that's all I just requested, that we just come out and just show some effort, especially in the defensive part of the game. When we had the ball, we were quite good with it, but when the ball was turned over, we just wanted to walk away from the contest and not really chase hard and get into that defensive mindset that we really pride ourselves on.
One player that particularly impressed me today was young Riley Thompson. Gathered plenty of the ball on the outside and the inside, and used the ball really well with his possession. How did you see his game today?
Yeah, for a lightly framed kid, Riley was really good today. We played him at half-back flank. He was good defensively. Offensively, he was fantastic. With his run and carry, we try to make Riley into an 80-metre player. With that overlap run, second and third efforts. Riley was great, and he gave us a four-quarter game.
Next week, Ivanhoe away. They've struggled a bit. They're 0-3. Of course, Doncaster 1-2. How important of a game is it next week before the division reshuffle?
Oh, look, if we can bring our best football, I think we'll be competitive. And they got belted today, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. And so, again, we're probably much in the same boat, I believe, with Ivanhoe. So again, if we can just bring our contested football, we'll be competitive.
Thanks, John. That's all we've got time here for at Trams Reserve. We'll see you during our future games, but for now, goodbye.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.